Good morning, students. Today I'm going to start chapter number 4, that is digestive system in humans. You have two chapters for your first term. Today we will start from the digestive system in humans. In this chapter, I'm going to explain you digestion in humans. Digestion is alimentary canal, process of digestion, absorption and assimilation, disorder of digestive system, some healthy food habits, type of teeth and role of tongue. First, we will start digestion in humans. What is digestion? Beta, we all know that we eat food to get energy. That food is eaten through mouth and digested in the stomach, along with the different juices secreted by our organs, and then rest of the undigested food is thrown out from the body. So this whole process is known as the digestion. The digestive system of human includes all the organ responsible for intake of food, digestion, absorption, assimilation and removal. So what are these terms? We will discuss one by one. First, in our digestive system, it controls two pathways. One is the alimentary canal, that is also known as the digestive tract, and second, associative digestive gland. So first we will start the alimentary canal. What is alimentary canal? But alimentary canal in human consists of a long continuous tube extending from mouth to the anus, means from where we thrown out the waste material from our body, and this is approximately 9 meter long and includes the specified organs. What are these organs? First is the buccal cavity. The mouth, tongue, teeth are come under the buccal cavity. Begin from the mouth and it help in the ingestion. Ingestion means eating the food. Okay. Second is food pipe, that is known as esophagus. You can call it food pipe or esophagus. This is a long tube-like structure which take food from mouth to the stomach. It only help in the passes food from mouth to the stomach. It work like a canal or a pipe through which food travel from mouth to the stomach. Third is the stomach. Stomach help in digestion, means breakdown of complex material. The small intestine. The small intestine help in absorption. Absorption means some of the food digested in the stomach, rest of the undigested food come in the small intestine, and here also absorption of the important or the energy is done in the small intestine. The long intestine, this coiled structure is known as the large intestine, which help in egestion. Egestion means it absorbs water from the undigested food, and rest of the undigested food is thrown out through the anus. So last part is the anus, which help to throw out the undigested food which was not digested. So four processes are involved in the digestion, that is, first is ingestion, intake of food, then digestion means breakdown of complex material into simpler substances, then absorption means what we get energy from the food that is absorbed, and assimilation means store for the further use, and then egestion, thrown out of the waste material from the body. Next beta, second one is the digestive glands. So what are digestive glands? We know that digestion included two parts, alimentary canal, that means from mouth to anus, and second is the digestive gland. Beta, when we eat food, that food is digested through many processes. In this class, you will study about the basic things which are included. Apart from the number of glands present in the lining of the stomach and intestine, there are some associative glands also. So beta, what you have done, I think you have already drawn this diagram in your holiday homework copy. Same thing we are going to study here. We have three digestive glands, that is salivary gland, liver and pancreas. What are salivary glands? Salivary glands are the glands which secrete saliva, and their location is on the mouth. What is the function of this salivary gland? They secrete the enzyme amylase, which help to break down the starch into sugar. Some of the sugar start digested in the mouth only. So basically these saliva help to break down the starch into sugar. They help to moisten the food so that it is easily to swallow, means we can easily eat our food. Next, second gland is the digestive gland is liver. Liver, you can see it is present in the upper part of the abdominal. Abdomen means beta this part is known as the abdomen. So it is present in the upper part of the abdomen and the right side, and it is the largest gland. Liver is the largest gland, and it secretes the bile juice. That bile juice is stored in this gallbladder. You can see a very small balloon-like structure present below the liver. So liver secrete the bile juices, and that bile juice is stored in the gallbladder. And these juices secreted in the small intestine so that help in digestion of fats. Next is the pancreas. Here you can see pancreas are a large cream colored structure present below the stomach. So below the stomach pancreas are there, and this pancreas secrete the pancreatic juice which break down the carbohydrate, protein and fats. One by one we will discuss also that uh, t- uh, how they turn the complex material into simpler substances. So first is the salivary gland present on the buccal cavity or mouth. They secrete the enzymes, amylase. Enzymes are better chemical substance which help to carry on some activities. Salivary glands help to digest the starch into sugar. They moisten the food. Then second one is the liver, which secrete the bile juices which is stored in the gallbladder, and they help in the digestion of fats. Then pancreas, a yellow color or pale yellow color organ which secrete the pancreatic juice which help in the digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats. You know that carbohydrates and fats are the energy giving foods, and proteins are the bodybuilding food.